Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel today. So how are we feeling after watching episode 2 of The Last of Us? I gotta say, I think I got what I wished for. And just a heads up, spoiler warning ahead if you haven't seen the episode yet. But this week's episode gave us a mix of things that stay true to the game and some major changes as well. So let's start from the beginning. They mostly stuck to the source material early on, with Jesse waking Ellie up after a wild night that they had previously. And just like in the game, they then head to the bar, and the scene that plays out is similar too, but here's where things starts to shift. We see Tommy giving a speech to the residents of the town, and that was not in the game originally either. And instead of Dina going on patrol with Ellie, she's already out with Joel. And that's a big switch in the game from the game. Originally, it was Dina and Ellie that discovered Eugene's staff and safe house during the blizzard. But now it's her and Jesse who stumble upon it. Meanwhile, Abby's watching the town from a cliff, and eventually she does just kind of run into Joel. They get chased by a massive horde, which I think is a new twist. In the game, the horde doesn't really divert from them. It just keeps chasing them into the manner that they're staying at. But in the TV show, the horde changes course because the infected is a lot more smarter in the TV show, it seems. And it goes over to the town, and I do think that this happened because of when they were digging in the water lines, you can see the man kind of uncovers the cordyceps there, and Tommy is not with Joel because he's there defending the city instead of helping him like it was in the video game. But overall, I'm actually liking most of the changes so far. They're not too far off from what the story I think was shown to us from the game, and it still feels like The Last of Us, except for the Jesse stuff. They kind of swapped him with Dina, and I will say I don't really like that too much. It kind of makes the story feel a little off, but we do get what we see normally was supposed to happen in episode 2 in the beginning of episode 1, so maybe that's why they changed it a little bit. But aside from that, the city attack is I think it's a good change for the story. Then we get to Joel's death, and wow, instead of being beaten over the head with a golf club like he was in the video game, in the show the club breaks and Abby stabs him in the neck with the jagged end, which I think is a little bit more brutal, but probably not. I'm guessing they changed it to make it feel more real, or maybe to avoid the cost of animating a super graphic scene like a head getting crushed. Also, interestingly, Danny doesn't spit on Joel like he does in the game, and I think maybe they're trying to tone down all the trauma that people got from the video game for the TV audience, but it's hard to say. And also, if you played the game before watching this, what did you think? Did the changes work for you? And as always, thanks for watching. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Goodbye, everyone.